Well, we're halfway through the preliminary leagues here at the 2024 Global Trophy, the 20th annual Global Trophy. It is time to go into the second half of our preliminary league with our third of 4 preliminary leagues, the African Preliminary League. I'm Masterath and I'm joined alongside
Sam Elliott 64, and yes, of course, last week we saw bitter disappointment for Papua New Guinea, just missing out by a solitary point in the end from being the dud team. But it was kind of a fairly cut and dry situation. I don't think it's going to be the same case this week.
It was certainly, of course, North Korea usually qualifies for the qualifiers. Dud this year.
Yeah, it's a shame for them, but I'm sure they'll have to reassess them. Depending on how the Asian bracket goes, of course, we may see a few of those teams who previously would pre-qualify back in there. They might just scrape out of it again.
Yep, you never know. You certainly never know on that one. But this week we have the African Preliminary League, and we are kicking off with our favourites. It's the Big R Rwanda. They're our dud this year.
Which means we get to see their beautiful Rwandan flag.
15 times.
15 times. So there you go. Happy days.
They may lose, but we win as a result.
Exactly.
Next up, we have Niger.
Niger. Yeah. Currently a country in turmoil, if I'm correct. So I think they've just had a coup in their country, so the president's been ousted by the military. Rough.
Certainly is. Next up, it is Kur Afro Rep.
Central African Republic. Also, I think they're also currently occupied by a militia called the Wagner Group. I think is the
big fans of Russian music.
Well, they're Russian backed. It's they're backed by Putin. So sad times for the Central African Republic.
Next up, Zimbabwe.
I don't think they have been taken over by a dictatorship in recent weeks and months, but they
I know, Mugabe's fetid corpse might be around somewhere.
He was well old though, wasn't he? I think the other thing to keep an eye out here is Zimbabwe tend to be like fairly recent, qualifiers from the African section in general. So let's see how they get on.
Certainly. Next up, it is Tanzania.
I think it's like share a border with some of these countries as well. Tanzania. I think they're not a regular qualifier from the section, but let's see.
I'm pretty certain over the last couple of years, I think Tanzania's been a dud at one point.
Possibly.
I think so. Next up, Malawi.
I don't really know much about Malawi, I'm not going to lie.
Fair enough. Next up, Togo.
Togo tend to win this, don't they? The preliminary section of Africa. Might have a few struggles doing so this time around, but they're one of the better teams. They tend to at least get out of this preliminary section.
I think also recently, have Togo made it to the top 8 of Africa and made it their first Global Trophy final? I seem like they have recently.
I believe so, yes.
Next up, Sierra Leone.
I think they've also been in the top 8 in recent years, haven't they, Sierra Leone?
I think that was in 2017, I think.
Yeah, they've definitely in recent years have done it.
Yeah, certainly on the YouTube years, I'll say.
Yep,
Next
definitely.
Up, the Gambia.
The Gambia, or is it just Gambia? What makes them the Gambia?
They're technically known as the Gambia.
Okay, the Gambia. They are known as the royal the.
Hey, at least we now have a fact for them.
Yep.
Next up, it's Mozambique.
Mozambique. I don't really know much about Mozambique.
Burger Kong. Oh, BK Burger Kong. Yeah.
There you go.
This coconut gun can fire in spurts. If it shoots you, we're gonna get demonetized for this one. And then
Angola next up.
He's dead.
Angola are also a team in recent years who have been in the top 8 of the African section, not Asian section. Angola have actually been not even the dud team in recent years as well, so they've done it a couple of times.
Yep, of course, we're in the Champion of Champions in 2022 as well. Didn't do great there, but they were actually in the Champion of Champions.
Unlike a lot of teams, England.
Definitely, England. Maybe this year. Next up, it is Namibia.
Yeah, Namibia. One of the teams in recent years who I think They haven't qualified for the top 8, but they tend to get out of this section, so it's a tough ask for them. Let's see how they get on.
Next up, it's one of 3 Guineas, the only Guinea that's in this preliminary qualifier. It's Guinea-Bissau.
Let's see if they can join the other 2 in the Africa section proper. Guinea-Bissau, they tend to do okay. I think they hover around that 8th spot, don't they, normally? So, we'll see.
Next up, a country that's more known for a film about it than anything else. A bit like Scotland, to be honest. Madagascar.
You heard about Braveheart?
I'm gonna be honest, I actually do know a fair few Scots, and they hate that movie.
Fair.
They hate Madagascar with a passion.
Madagascar tend not to do very well in the preliminary leagues, do they? They tend to finish towards the bottom.
Yeah, they're usually not brilliant here.
No.
Next up, vanilla-flavoured Congo.
Well, Congo, they're not known as the Congo, though, are they? So that's missing out.
Yeah, they're just vanilla-flavoured Congos. Just, regular, sterile water Congo, Congo.
Yep, Congo.
And next up, highest ranked team in the preliminary league, Kenya.
Kenya, yeah. I mean, in recent years, they've kind of slipped down the pecking order and are having to pre-qualify these days. It's kind of sad, really, for Kenya. But, let's see how they get on here. They're probably going to get through. But you can never tell, can you, really? These preliminary leagues are wild, aren't they?
Yep, some of them can certainly be wild. Will it be like the European preliminaries, or will it be like the Asian one?
Well, we kick things off then with Angola and the Central African Republic.
Yep, first battle here. Angola, you'd expect to be the favourites here due to their previous history in the Global Trophy recently.
Yep, absolutely.
It is a 1-0 win. Not convincing, but still a win regardless for Angola.
Yep, and Guinea-Bissau take on the Gambia.
The Gambia. The Gambia have gotten a draw.
A draw. A battle of the 2 countries beginning with M, Mozambique and Malawi, for the 3rd match of the competition.
Yep, and both these teams end with a vowel. Quality information about these teams.
Absolutely.
It's another draw.
Are we going to get another draw competition?
We might do.
Niger and Namibia next up.
Oh, battle of the 2 ends. It's a win for Namibia. 2-0. They go first.
They do, for now, until Sierra Leone play Rwanda. It's the first time we're going to see it. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this.
They also park the bus as well.
They do.
Yes!
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Content.
Literally looks like...
It's just someone who did it on word art. It's great.
It's literally Arial narrow. Actually, no, probably just base Arial font.
Yep.
Beautiful,
well done.
Beautiful. You don't need a complex mess.
Nope.
You just need that. God, if Libya was in the African preliminaries as well.
Oh, mate. It'd be the dream, wouldn't it?
It'd be heaven.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day Libya will just fall into this.
You know, Kamara, the winner of that of the man of the match there, but he didn't know, Jeff.
There you go.
Togo versus Tanzania next. Battle of the teams with T in it.
Yep, and we'll see. Right, let's see if Togo can actually maintain a decent run of things here.
No, 1-0 win for Tanzania.
Good. I've probably put the kiss of death on Togo, haven't I?
You might have done. Madagascar versus Zimbabwe, the 2 teams that are very long names.
You've got to favour probably Zimbabwe here. Madagascar, as I said, tend not to do that great in the African preliminaries.
Zimbabwe, former Global Trophy finalists in the last sort of 5 or 6 years. 2-0 win for them.
And they move up into 3rd place at the end of game week 1. We see Kenya and Congo.
Both start with...
Good. Content.
Win for Kenya. This is very close.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams in and around the same level by the looks of things.
The biggest win is the dud win after
That's
fixture
good.
1.
We'd like to see that. We'd like to see that.
Next up, Angola versus the Gambia.
The Gambia got a point in their first game, taking on Guinea-Bissau. Angola with a win after their first match.
2-1 win for Angola.
Moves themselves up onto the top of the pile for now. Guinea-Bissau also got a draw in their first game. They take on Central African Republic, who lost, of course, to Angola in the first game.
Very close so far. Draw between the two.
Another point on the board for Guinea-Bissau there.
Namibia now will take on Malawi. Malawi in 8th place so far. Namibia in 3rd.
Here we go.
It is a win for Namibia. Oh, no, it's not. It's a draw, sorry. No, what am I on about? I'm drunk.
You came too soon.
I'm good. It is a draw between the two, though.
Next up, Mozambique and Niger. So far, so good for, well, I say neither of them really. A point on the board for Mozambique. Niger lost 2-0 first game of the season.
6-1 win for Niger there. Where did that come from?
Suddenly, a team have woken up and started scoring goals. Well, at least we can see the big R next, with Tanzania taking on Rwanda.
Yep, Tanzania on a perfect record so far. Then again, we have only had... There it is.
Oh, there it is. Oh, bloody hell. Look at this. Oh, love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, Penn wants some of that big R.
Who doesn't? Who
Don't
bloody
write
doesn't?
over the big R, Penn. We know what you're like. You're a pen.
Know what you're about. I've seen this before.
Literal 8-inch biro. That's what you are, mate.
It's a chisel tip, mate.
Yeah. Getting a 12-inch penis. Oh, wait, I can't tell that one.
Oh, dear. Well,
all right.
moving... Mkapa got the...
Kappa.
Mkapa got the Man of the Match award. Puts Tanzania top of the leaderboard for now, with 6 points.
Yep, for now.
Sierra Leone take on Togo.
Togo started off with a loss due to curse. Sierra Leone with a win due to dud.
Absolutely. Let's see how they get on in their first proper game.
Win for Togo, 1-0.
Up to 8th place for Togo. And Congo and Zimbabwe next up. Congo started their campaign off with a loss. Zimbabwe got a win, of course, over Madagascar.
Yep, only a 1-0 loss, and that was against Kenya, so not bad from Congo. Zimbabwe, a bit more convincing with a 2-0 win. Draw between the two.
It is a close league so far, isn't it?
Yep, Kenya now battling Madagascar to finish off the end of the second fixture of 15.
You'd probably back Kenya to win this one. One of the stronger teams in the league, Madagascar one of the weaker ones.
Certainly would. Win for Kenya, but only 1-0 again. Second 1-0 in a row for Kenya.
No one's really scored, apart from Niger's big 6-1 win, no one's really taken a stranglehold of this competition yet, have they?
No, that may change here though. Guinea-Bissau currently with 2 points on the board versus Angola's 6.
2 wins for 2 for Angola so far.
3-3 for Angola. They're up to first for now.
Guinea-Bissau takes their first defeat as well. Central African Republic take on the Gambia.
Yep, the Gambia currently in 11th place, Central African Republic in 12th. Both teams on 1 point so far.
Yeah, both have a draw and a loss to their names.
Gambia with the better goals scored record, which is why they're ahead at the moment. They're not now, though. 4-0 win for the Central African Republic.
That's more like it from Central African Republic. Malawi taking on Niger. Of course, Niger with that big 6-1 win in the last game week.
Can they replicate it? Malawi haven't lost and haven't won one yet. It's 2 draws for them. It's 4-1 Niger. What has happened to them? They've woken up.
Someone check their drinks or something.
Yeah.
Mozambique take on Namibia next up. Namibia with a win and a draw to their name. Mozambique so far, I think, have lost both of their games, I think.
They've drawn
No, they
one.
got a draw and a defeat as well. But they were the ones who took that big loss to Niger.
Check Niger's drink for PEDs. Jesus. Okay, never mind. No, just Mozambique's just crap. 5-0 win for Namibia there.
And we get to see Togo take on the Big R for the next dud match, the third dud match of 15.
Yep, Togo. It's going to put them on 6 points. So that's going to be quite good for them. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. I do quite like Togo's flag as well, actually.
It's quite nice, you know. Green and yellow just work well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then you got the nice star in the corner in the red. It's nice.
And Indy is always here for Samara. I think he always does every year.
Yeah, is R like a drug? Is doing Samara like a drug?
Maybe that's what the Niger team's on.
Ah, so they've already sampled some of the big R, have they?
Before the tournament. Oh, is that against the rules?
Screw the rules, I have money.
Screw the rules. We are 2 letters short of the best African team.
True. Nigeria.
There's no ear here.
No. Next up is Tanzania.
That's actually an interesting joke, though, isn't it? Isn't it? You know.
There's no ear.
No. What do you call a deaf Nigeria? Niger. There's no ear in Niger. In Niger.
Good stuff. Next up is Tanzania and Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, 3 points so far for them. Tanzania with currently a perfect record, but didn't they face the dud? I believe they have. Have they?
Possibly.
Well, it's a draw between the two here, so doesn't really help either side. Tanzania, I guess, will take that more.
Yeah, they're up in third place at the moment, currently on 7 points. Kenya and Zimbabwe next up. Kenya, only 2 goals scored, but they've both been resulting in wins for the team. Zimbabwe, a win and a draw, unbeaten so far.
A win for Kenya, a win like 3-0 or something like that, could leapfrog them straight into first place from 6th.
Could do.
Could happen. It hasn't. It is a draw between the two. Kenya go to 4th, Zimbabwe into that 7th spot.
Yep, currently 3 points separate 9th from 2nd. It's very close at the moment. Madagascar take on Congo in a bottom of the table clash. I think it could be the last game of Game Week 3 as well. It is, in fact.
Yep. Madagascar, only team to have not scored a point as of yet, obviously apart from our dud. Congo, 1 draw, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss to their name so far. It's a win for Congo, 5-0.
That's more like it from Madagascar. Good stuff.
Well, it's only 5 now, so at least that's good for them. Angola kicking off fixture week 4 against Malawi, who currently lie in 12th place. Haven't won one yet.
2 draws to their name so far and haven't conceded loads, so not too bad. Angola with a chance to stretch their lead at the top to 5 points.
Certainly do. Win for Angola, 2-0.
And they do indeed stretch their lead to 5 points for now. Central African Republic take on Mozambique, who are still suffering down at the bottom of the table, having conceded 12 goals in 3 games.
Not good for them. Central African Republic on a better run. 2-1. That's sort of better, I guess, for Mozambique, but still not getting much in the form of points.
Nope. Central African Republic, meanwhile, move up to 3rd place for now. The Gambia take on Namibia. Namibia in 2nd place at the moment with a chance to, go back up to, stay in 2nd place and solidify that. The Gambia have moved out of the top 10 and are down in 13th.
Yep. And Namibia, only team to have not let in a goal as of yet. That's still the case. 2-0 win for Namibia.
Moves them within striking distance of Angola, and on goal difference they have got better results, but they have drawn a game, don't forget.
Guinea-Bissau now will take on Niger.
Niger down in 6th, have lost a game, but they have also won a couple of big matches as well. They take on a Guinea-Bissau team yet to win.
Is it the case that Niger was just going up against easy teams? Could be. 2-0 win for Guinea-Bissau there.
Good result. That's their first win on the board as Rwanda take on Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe will move up into 3rd place.
Yep, so big result there for Zimbabwe getting the dud at this point.
I'll be happy with that for sure. They'll move up to the table. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at a flag clash between the two.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, it's the same as Togo last time around. African flags seem to have, green, yellow, red, and black.
Yep. I mean, look at South Africa. It's very similar as well.
Yeah. Look at, Mali. I think it's another one.
Yep.
Looks similar, than this. There's quite a lot in there.
There is indeed.
Whereas, European ones like red, Yeah,
there's lots of red, and white, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of reds, a lot of red and white. Well, we're from England. We got both.
Yeah, you got blue, a lot of blue as well.
Our northern neighbours who don't like us. And them.
Madagascar and Sierra Leone next up.
Madagascar currently, 15th place. Not a point to their name so far. Sierra Leone, 11th. Win for them is very important here.
Not even a goal for Madagascar so far.
It's been quite pitiful. Still not. It's 6th now for Sierra Leone. They're up 7 points. It's looking good for Sierra Leone now. They needed that.
I think so. Tanzania take on Congo. A Tanzanian win here puts them into joint second place. A big win will put them into second outright. Congo in 11th. They need to kind of get motoring on, really, don't they?
Yeah, they do have good goal difference, though, so a win here could be very good for Congo. 2-1, look at that, up to 4th.
Leapfrogging Tanzania in the process, and look at all those teams on 7 points. It's so close.
Yep, Togo and Kenya now. Togo currently in 10th place, Kenya in 8th.
That's a surprise. I wouldn't have expected to see Kenya that low.
Yep, Kenya's still unbeaten, though. It's a draw between the two. Kenya up to 4th.
But they're 4 points off the lead already. And next up is Mozambique taking on Angola for the first game of game week 5.
Yep, probably going to be a big win for Angola here, but you never know. It's not, it's 1.
But that'll do. They'll be happy with that. They'll just keep ticking over. They're 5 wins for 5 for Angola so far.
Yep, Central African Republic, 6th place so far, takes on Malawi in 12th.
A win here for Central African Republic will lift them at least to 3rd.
So they would potentially 2nd. It is 1-0. They'll take 3rd, I think.
Yep, for now, they'll be happy with that. Niger, after that bright early exchanges, kind of slipped down to 10th once again. They take on the Gambia, who are down the table even more than them on 1 point.
Niger at least have a win, a couple of wins to their name. They've got another one. They're right back in there. Up into 4th they go.
So close in that kind of middle of the table area, isn't it? Because you got from 7th, from 2nd down to 10th, there's 3 points difference.
And the most shocking thing is at the moment, the team with the most goals scored are Niger of all teams.
That 6-1 win is going to pay off for them surely later on down the line. Guinea-Bissau take on Namibia.
Guinea-Bissau currently 11th place, Namibia in 2nd.
Namibia need to win here to keep tabs of Angola, and they do. Look at that, 1-0 win.
Yep, still yet to let in a goal, Namibia. Yet to lose.
And Madagascar are going to finally score their first goals of the competition as they take on Rwanda in their dud match, which is it going to cost Madagascar 15th place? That's the real question.
It might do. It might do.
There it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, there you go. Is it? There he is again.
He loves a bit of R, doesn't he?
He loves a bit of the big R.
Like we all do, really.
He wants a piece of R. You know, who doesn't? Who doesn't these days?
Exactly.
Society's definition of beauty is bullshit anyway. We all want some R.
Exactly. You're quite right.
Yeah. All right. So at the moment, it's looking very interesting. I am shocked about how well Niger is doing right now.
Yeah, they're doing brilliantly well. They've really started strongly.
But it's all about can they keep at it? I think they could, you know. Certainly got a shot at it. Sierra Leone take on Zimbabwe next in a very interesting clash for both teams. Only 1 point in it.
Yeah, 1 point separating 10th up to 5th at the moment, so it is very tight, almost a third of the way through.
Win for Zimbabwe, 4-0. They move up to 3rd.
Good result for Zimbabwe there as they put a little bit of distance between themselves and the chasing pack. Kenya and Tanzania are part of that chasing pack. A positive result either way lifts them right at the table.
Yep, and then we have Congo versus Togo as well.
Absolutely.
In the final match of Fixture 5. Win for Kenya here. They move up to 4th.
That's more like it from Kenya.
And it's Togo versus Congo.
The Goes take each other on. Togo in 8th, Congo in 7th, both on the same amount of points. Goal difference separated by just 2 goals.
Yep, Congo with the higher goal difference. 3-2 win for Togo, though. They move up to 6th.
Good result there for Togo, sorry.
Top of the table clash here. Namibia and Angola in Fixture 6.
Good result for either team here. I mean, Namibia, a chance to leapfrog the leaders.
It is a draw between the two. That gives Zimbabwe and Kenya chances here.
The perfect record for Angola is no longer possible, and in fact is no longer possible for any team.
Yep, Namibia still haven't let in a goal as of yet. Central African Republic
take on Niger.
Yep. 5th versus 7th right now. A win is more important for Niger, I'd say.
I would agree. I think Central African Republic here, a win for them, starting to put a little bit of daylight between them and that cursed 8th spot.
Certainly would. Draw between the two. That gives a lot of teams a chance around them to start moving up.
Malawi and the Gambia, sorry if I get my words out, In a bottom of the table clash, both the teams yet to win. 2 draws for Malawi, 1 draw for the Gambia so far.
Well, now it's 3 for Malawi and 2 for the Gambia. No change at the bottom, really, apart from a point each.
Absolutely. Mozambique and Guinea-Bissau. Mozambique, they're now rooted in 15th place. Guinea-Bissau, a win for them gets them back into the thick of the action, although they are starting to slip behind, really, aren't they?
Certainly are in that top 7 at the moment. It is a win for Guinea-Bissau. That's good for them. They needed that.
Yeah, they need to keep pace with that pack above them. Congo and the Big R, well, we're going to get another 3 points for Congo, which will lift them on to 10 points. And it will mean, look at that, from 3rd down to 8th is separated by 1 point.
Could we be seeing potentially a record beater from against America?
Possibly, but it's just like an absolute scramble at the end.
It could be. It could be. We'll have to find out later, obviously, because that was nuts. That last.
Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember. I think it was last year, wasn't it?
Last year's America's preliminary, yeah.
It was crazy. It was so close.
So this could beat it, or it's going to be a very close second at the moment, because at the moment it's looking very close.
Yep, absolutely agree. And I think, you're probably going to say Angola are going to go through. I think they're pretty comfortable out in front, aren't they? I just think Namibia also, I'd say you're fairly confident they're going to go through at this stage. Everyone else really is it's kind of up for grabs.
Certainly is between those. Sierra Leone have got Kenya now, so Sierra Leone in 11th. Kenya could start pulling away with a win here.
Yeah, a Kenyan win here kind of gives them a little bit more breathing room, doesn't it?
Puts them on the same amount of points as Namibia. It is a draw between the two, so no, not good for Kenya. Not at all.
No, not at all. Zimbabwe have the chance to replicate what Kenya tried to do. They take on Tanzania, who are down in 11th at this stage.
Win for Zimbabwe puts them 2nd on goal difference. It is a win. 3-1 Zimbabwe.
That's more like it for Zimbabwe. Togo and Madagascar. Madagascar have leapt up to the table to 12th place, although that's only because they got a dud win, of course.
Togo have been quite okay so far. It is another win for Togo. They moved to 4th.
Yep, so now it's 3 points separating 4th to 8th. Angola going to kick off the 7th game week as they take on Niger, who are down in 7th now.
Yep, still keeping on that 7th place at the moment on goals scored. It is a win for Angola. 3-0. Niger moved down to 8th.
They do, and of course, don't forget they had that massive win earlier on, so that might affect them in terms of their ability to maintain that, because clearly that was an anomaly.
Certainly, Namibia and the Central African Republic. It's 3rd versus 6th here.
A win for Namibia probably puts them a little bit further out of danger, and Central African Republic are kind of in the thick of it, aren't they?
Certainly are at the moment. Win for Namibia, but Central African Republic have finally scored a goal, and Namibia have let one in.
There you go. Fantastic stuff for Central African Republic. I'm sure they'll be delighted with that, but it is still a loss, though.
Yep, Namibia do claim all 3 points. The Gambia and Mozambique, 2 teams pretty much at the bottom of the table. 2 teams with not a win to their name so far.
No, and they'll be hoping both of them to try and leapfrog Madagascar, but it's not going to be an easy task for either team.
Yep, and Malawi with a potential win here for one of them. The Gambia do get the win and leapfrog both of them into 12th.
Malawi can jump them right back, but they've got to beat Guinea-Bissau, who are currently in 9th.
9th with 8 points for them. It is a win for Guinea-Bissau. They move up into the top 7.
Kenya get the bye win and will move up to 3rd place for now on 15 points, which will put them 5 clear of that dreaded 8th spot for the dud spot, really.
Yeah, we're starting to see some separation.
There's Len.
There's Len, of course.
He loves a bit of R as well. They all do, really.
Yeah, Rabsi Zingaro. You love to see him.
Absolutely.
Still, it's like you never really saw Zingaro as a referee before. At least we haven't mentioned it in the Global Trophy.
He just kind of turns up every now and then, doesn't he?
Yeah, now he's turned up quite a lot, hasn't he?
Yep, he does.
Recently, maybe it's the 20th one and he's there going, well, I got to get in on this one.
Well, who doesn't?
I got to have some of that R.
But that R.
Yep. Congo, currently in 8th place, but they can leapfrog Guinea-Bissau right back with a win over Sierra Leone in 10th.
Yeah, it would push Guinea-Bissau down to 8th, and of course Central African Republic down to 7th.
A win for Sierra Leone puts them right in the thick of it. It is a win for the Congo. 5. Well, they're on 5th now with 13 points. Yeah.
Good stuff for the Congo. That puts them into 5th place. Tanzania, I mean, they're in struggle town really, but a win here for them will lift them back into that chasing pack. I think Madagascar have pretty much had it. They've not scored a point other than their bye win, of course.
Yep, Tanzania could go into contention here with a win. 2-1, they'll take it. They're into the top 10 for now.
Yep, they're only 3 points off of 5th place. Look at that.
Yep, Zimbabwe versus Togo. Big clash between 4th and 6th.
Yep, the Zimbabwe win puts them into potentially 2nd place. Togo win, not quite, and put them into 3rd.
Yep, win puts them into 2nd because of goal difference. It is 2-1 Zimbabwe. They go above Namibia into 2nd, 2 behind Angola.
And Angola, speaking of Angola, we are starting game week number 8, halfway points, and they are going to get 3 lovely points off of our dud team, Rwanda.
Yep, which is going to put them 5 up at the moment in the preliminaries. So good for them so far. Ian Ball is today's referee.
The bag himself.
Didn't you see the bag?
So, looking good so far, I'd say, is Angola. I'd say probably Zimbabwe as well. Maybe Kenya. Everybody else is kind of in amongst it, aren't they?
I wonder if that referee, Mr. Ball, has ever put his own name out as a tweet on Twitter.
Ah, like Ed.
Oh, sorry. X!
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's not Twitter anymore.
Yeah, thank you, Elon. I hope Zuckerberg beats the piss out of you.
I still call it Twitter.
Yeah, so do I. I don't care. Bloody X. What a stupid name. It's so extreme. The extreme.
Edgy.
The extreme site full of misinformation. People who have way too many opinions and want you to hear about it. X. Anyway, Sierra Leone. They've got Central African Republic next.
Yep, Sierra Leone. They need to kind of really get cracking, don't they? Otherwise, they're going to miss out.
Certainly are. Central African Republic looking good, but do not want things to start slipping now.
Definitely not.
Things have started to slip now.
Sierra Leone lifts themselves onto 11 points, tying themselves with Central African Republic and, of course, Guinea-Bissau. Central African Republic dipping below Guinea-Bissau on goals. Well, goal difference, really.
Yep. The Gambia, 5 points to their name, take on Tanzania with 10 points to their name. 11th versus 12th here. That's where a big gap is.
Yep. If a win here for Tanzania, and we are really going to start to see like the top sort of 11 teams pulling away, aren't we?
Certainly are. It is a win, 5-0. Tanzania up to 7th for now.
And it does wonders for their goal difference as well. They're now positive on 3. Niger dropped down to 11th. Look at that.
Yeah, big drop for Niger, but they do have a game in hand over most of the teams above them, but then essentially 6th to 2nd still have to play.
Yep. Speaking of 6th, Togo take on 8th place Guinea-Bissau.
2 points separate the two teams. Win for Guinea-Bissau, they go above Togo.
That's a good result for Guinea-Bissau. They'll be very happy with that one.
Yep, Malawi now will take on Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe in 2nd place, trying to keep pace with Angola. Malawi 13th right now.
Yet to get a win to their name. Zimbabwe, a win here will put them 7 clear of 8th place. They'll be very happy with that.
Top 4 teams currently unbeaten. Still the case. Zimbabwe with a win, 5-1.
Oh, we've got an absolute bottom of the table clash here. Mozambique and Madagascar. So far, Madagascar have a win to their name, but that's only because of the dud team. Mozambique have 1 draw.
Yep, a legitimate win could be coming up. It is, and it's for Mozambique.
Oh dear, Madagascar slipped down to 14th. It's not looking good for them.
Yep, Malawi at the bottom at the moment. Congo take on Namibia. So Congo currently in 6th place. Doing all right so far. Namibia in 3rd.
Yeah, win for Namibia puts them back into contention for the title, I guess. Unbeaten so far. Congo, they've been okay, solid enough.
I think Congo will take that draw, you know.
I think they will as well. So it puts 8th to 4th separated by 2 points, and then you've got 2 points separating 8th to 10th, and then Niger a further point behind. Niger take on Kenya for the final match, I think, of the 8th game week.
Yes, Niger a win here. Very useful for them. Makes it even closer there. Win for Kenya, 3-1.
Good result for Kenya, lifts them out of that kind of trouble zone. As Sierra Leone in 10th place now take on the league leaders Angola, who are running away with things at the moment.
They are so far. Win for Sierra Leone, Angola lose.
That is a big, big shocker. Angola so far have been absolutely faultless, but not anymore.
Yep, only 3 teams now unbeaten. Central African Republic, what a brilliant time to get your 3 points against Rwanda.
Yeah, they're going to move into, I think, 5th place.
The hell is Central African Republic's flag?
I don't know. I don't know.
What colours would you like? Yes.
Yes, all of them. Can I have them?
Yes.
Can I have, yeah.
I'll take them all. Have you got a putrid pink? Not today, I'm afraid, mate. Oh, okay. I'll just have the ones I've got then.
I'll have all the rest of them, please.
Yeah, I will have the rest. If anyone starts staking claims on certain colours, we'll be there with bells on.
Absolutely.
Well, that's very interesting there for the Central African Republic. They did sort of need those 3 points there.
They did indeed. Good result for the Central African Republic. Puts them up into 6th place currently, behind Congo on goal difference.
Yep, the Gambia currently with 5 points to their name. Togo, 9th place at the moment with 13.
The Gambia need to get going because they're currently 9 points away from potential safety, and I think that's kind of too big a gap, isn't it, really?
Yep, especially since we are now in the second half of the preliminary league. It is a win for Togo, 3-0.
Yep, lifts them 2 points clear of 9th place, but a lot of the teams behind them do have games in hand, such as Guinea-Bissau, and they take on Tanzania, who are in 10th place, who are kind of in range as well, really, aren't they?
Certainly are both teams in range at the moment. Win for Guinea-Bissau, another big win for them.
Moves them up to 5th place.
Now this
is it, isn't it, for the wooden spoon? This is the one.
This could be for the wooden spoon here. It's Madagascar, Malawi. Both teams 3 points so far.
Yep, one was from a bye win, 3 draws for Malawi.
Win for Madagascar, 3-2, Malawi. Well, Madagascar's now in 12th.
They are. They've got 6 points on the board.
Yep, Mozambique are now going to take on 2nd place Zimbabwe.
You've got to say, probably Zimbabwe are going to win this one and go top. Well, they could take the lead here. This is a big moment.
They could do because of Angola losing to Sierra Leone. They do! Zimbabwe! Take the lead now!
And Kenya could move up to 2 points behind them as they take on Namibia. Namibia in 4th as well could do the same thing. They're both in an undefeated situation, these two.
Yep, both these two could be vying for the title if one of them wins. It is a draw between the two.
They both keep their unbeaten streak, but they drop valuable points to both Zimbabwe and Angola.
Niger and Congo next up.
Niger need to win here, don't they, to keep with the pack.
Certainly
Otherwise,
do.
they're going to be left behind.
So they do to try and keep pace. Congo's done quite well so far. Another win for Congo. Up to 5th they go.
Good result for Congo. That pushes Togo down and Central African Republic down to 8th place.
Yep. I think, wasn't Central African Republic the dud last time round?
I can't remember. I think they might have been.
I think they are. I think they were, last time round. Either that or Tanzania. But yeah, Angola, they got Tanzania
need to recover.
next.
They need to start recovering, don't they? They need to recover from that loss.
They certainly do. Oh, that's a draw.
They won't be happy with that. Togo and Central African Republic. Big clash here in the race for the top 7 spaces.
Yep, a win for Togo really sets a mark between with those top 7 and anything below them. A win for Central African Republic brings Togo right down to that level.
It really does.
Win for Togo! Up to 3rd they go!
They've zipped right up the table with that, haven't they? And Gambia are going to get 3 points as well here for all the good that's going to do them. They're going to move on to 8 points.
Yep, it's going to put them a couple behind Niger, but Niger's starting to lose in that pack now.
Yeah, that's not great for them. There's the big R again. Beautiful.
Yes.
As always, we love to see it.
Oh, he's there again.
Good old Len. Lenny's and gone.
Bloody Len. Can't get enough of you can't get enough of this tournament. How many times have we bloody seen him?
There you go. He just loves the R, doesn't he? He just loves to secure the R.
The entire 2024 tournament. We've seen him so many times.
Yep.
We ain't seen Vinny yet, have we?
Well, it just...
We'll see more Big Vinny. Unless we're waiting for him for the final, then that's important.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think he's just rested, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Sierra. So this is a big match. This is now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sierra Leone beating Angola in the last match. Now take on Guinea-Bissau, who are currently holding 7th place.
A win here for Sierra Leone kind of compresses that pack a little bit more, doesn't it? It kind of brings a lot more teams into it.
Certainly does. A big win could move them in the top 6. Win for Sierra Leone. That's big.
That is big. So look at that now. So our top 8, a third down to 8. They're separated by 2 points.
It could be a battle for the dud here. Congo, 6th place at the moment. They've got Malawi.
Malawi, of course, is yet to win a game. Poor Malawi.
Yep, rooted at the bottom right now. 3-0 win for Congo. They move to 3rd. Namibia are down in 6th at the moment.
Where did that happen? Kenya are down in 5th. They take on Mozambique, who are also down the bottom of the table.
Well, there you go. Kenya up to
1-0 though.
Only 1-0, so fair play to Mozambique, I guess. But Kenya up to 3rd now.
Still undefeated, as are Namibia and Zimbabwe. This could change. One of them could lose their O.
Yep, Zimbabwe could go 3 clear with a win here. And in fact, they will go 3 clear with a win. They do, 4-1.
And that's the first defeat for Namibia, who have now been sucked into that battle. Look.
Yeah, 5 wins, 4 draws. Same as Kenya when they got that draw against Kenya, but Kenya have been able to bounce back. Namibia haven't.
They haven't indeed. And Madagascar now take on Niger. You'd probably favour Niger to get the points here, wouldn't you?
They really do need this. They do. 3-1. Niger in the challenge, I'd say, as well.
Yeah, I'd agree. There's only 6 points separating 5th down to 11th, so it's all to play for with 5 games to go. Angola in 2nd place by 3 points. Take on Togo, who are currently in 5th.
Yep. Angola only 1 point out of the last 6 possible. Need to start stopping the rot here. It is a win for Angola. 2-1. That was what was needed.
Absolutely. And they propel themselves 9 points clear of 7th place for now. Good effort from Angola. Central African Republic take on Tanzania, which both teams are on 14 points here. They both need a win, otherwise they're going to start falling away from that pack.
Yep, win puts the winner right into contention here. It is a win for Tanzania.
So Central African Republic drop down to 10th place. Oh, dearie me, have the wheels fallen off their challenge?
It certainly could do. Sierra Leone, who have been on a brilliant run of form recently, they've got the Gambia.
Yep, Sierra Leone win here could put them as high as 4th with a massive win, but it's going to be unlikely to get 13. A 13-goal swing, isn't it?
Yep, certainly could. It could be brilliant if Sierra Leone can keep their unbeaten run going. They can! 3-0!
Move up to 5th place for now. Guinea-Bissau get 3 points and pushes Namibia down to 8th.
Important for Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah. It pushes Namibia down to 8th place. When did that happen? They've only lost 1 game. Now they're down in 8th.
I think it's just the draws recently. And that's one of the problems with these preliminary leagues. I mean, getting draws is fine. You're getting points, but don't get too many, or you'll start slipping down. And that's what's happening right now with Namibia.
Yeah, there's not enough points to lose, is it?
Yep. Also, they've already played their dud as well. So that is very, very interesting on that side. Because without that dud, they've got to try and get, the normal victories. Is it going to be enough? We'll find out later. First up is Malawi versus Kenya. Kenya could keep a challenge on the top 2 here with a win.
Yeah, Kenya, you probably back them to beat Malawi, of course. I get to win, but you never know. They could spring a surprise here against Kenya.
You never know. That's a 4-0 win for Kenya. They'll take that.
And Congo, you probably back them to beat Mozambique as well. They're currently up in 4th place. A win here will keep them in contention with the leaders.
Yeah, for a possible title challenge. 5-0 Congo.
Yep, they're only 3 points off the top of the table. Namibia take on Madagascar. Namibia here have a great chance to kind of stop that rot, don't they, really? A win here puts them back above Guinea-Bissau, below Congo in 5th place.
Yes, certainly do, especially against Madagascar. 4-0 win!
Absolutely. Niger need to do something against Zimbabwe. I don't think they've got it in them, though.
3-0 win for Zimbabwe, still 3 ahead with 4 fixtures remaining, and now it's a top-of-the-table clash here.
Well, a win for Zimbabwe will qualify them, guaranteed. And I think also a win for possibly Angola as well will do the same thing.
Certainly might do. It's a win for Angola! Zimbabwe lose!
And but it doesn't change the title at the moment because the goal difference of Zimbabwe is better.
It is 31 goals, 4-19 for Angola. So Angola have been very, very low scoring. Have been Angola.
Central African Republic, they need to beat Madagascar. It is critical that they beat Madagascar. Madagascar have won one game outside of the dud, have lost every other one.
Yep, Central African Republic have won 3 outside of the dud. That's a draw between the two.
Not good enough for Central African Republic, is it?
Not good enough. Congo could solidify their top 4 with a win over the Gambia, who are currently close to out of it.
Yeah, a Congo win here will lift them up to 3rd place for now.
A loss.
Kenya still have a game in hand.
A loss or a draw for the Gambia, and they are out.
Well, there you go then. So it's all up to the Gambia to try and stop the rot.
7-1 win for Congo. Gambia are out alongside Madagascar, alongside Mozambique and Malawi. So we've only got those 11 left, and 8 of them are going to go through. 7 of them won't be the dud.
Yep, exactly. And Guinea-Bissau take on Kenya. So this is a big crunch match as well. A Kenya win here will lift them way clear of this kind of battling pack behind.
Yep, could be dragged in, though, if Guinea-Bissau have anything to say about it. They don't. Kenya with the win, go above Congo on 28.
Malawi are going to get their first win of the competition as they take on the dud team.
Yep.
But they are not going to go above Madagascar.
They will go above Mozambique, though.
Well.
So, yeah, who will stay on 4 points, while Malawi will have a lovely 6.
So there you go. Happy days for Malawi. They've got a win and 3 draws to their name.
Yep. But yeah, we're down to pretty much 11 teams. And 8 of those will qualify. 7 of those 11 will actually have a chance. Could be interesting with that one, I think. Especially with we haven't had any of the middle of the pack teams truly going into their next fixture yet. So it's going to be interesting to see how those go.
Absolutely.
All right, and so we have the next one up is Mozambique versus Sierra Leone. Big chance for Sierra Leone here.
Absolutely. Sierra Leone, a chance for them to kind of put some daylight between themselves and the rest of the chasing pack. They're in 7th currently. Yep.
Could be keeping on their amazing run they've had recently. It is 2-0.
Yep, get their 7th win of the competition. They move up to 5th place. Namibia take on Tanzania. A Tanzania win here, it really does compress that pack once again, doesn't it? But I think it's going to be a big ask for them to beat Namibia, who are in good form. Yeah,
but Namibia have slipped a lot here. It is a win for Namibia. They've stopped the rot for now. Up to 5th they go.
Yep, they've only lost 1 game, haven't they? And they are 6 points clear of that 8th spot. Niger, who are now 11th, take on Togo. A Togo win pretty much eliminates Niger.
It is a win for Togo. That is a win right there. Niger still in with a chance, but they're 7 behind 8th place with 3 fixtures to go. They are 9 behind 7th. So, yeah, they need to win to have any shot.
And they need to hope that Togo have an absolute collapse, don't they, really? Next up is Angola and Madagascar at the well, for a top-of-the-table clash for Angola, Madagascar are definitely not at the top of the table.
So not 5-0 win for Angola. They go top again for now, but for how long?
Good result there for Angola. Next up, it is Zimbabwe and Central African Republic. The CAF, they need to win, don't they? That's it. It's as simple as that.
Certainly do. Win for Zimbabwe and the Central African Republic. Best they can do is dud for now.
Yeah, they're on the absolute... Well, they can... Yeah, they're done, aren't they?
Yep, they can only get dud. Gambia and Kenya. Kenya could qualify with a win here. Obviously, Angola and Zimbabwe already through.
Yep.
Kenya's there as well. 9-0. Emphatic.
Biggest win of this qualifier so far for Kenya. They beat the Gambia Of course, we're already out. Congo and Guinea-Bissau. Congo can also qualify here, I think, pretty much.
They can get close.
Guinea-Bissau need to win, though. Yeah.
They can get close. Guinea-Bissau, a win is, or at least some points is vital for Guinea-Bissau here at this late stage.
A win for Congo would qualify them because Guinea-Bissau would be 9 behind with 2 games left. So yeah, this is it for Congo.
That would for Congo. Win for Congo. Congo's there. Great comeback for Congo there.
Absolutely. Malawi and Sierra Leone. Solero. It's the ice cream.
It is. Win for the ice cream.
It puts them into 5th place and pretty much qualified as well for their goal difference. Mozambique are going to lift themselves back above Malawi.
Oh, Malawi.
Malawi.
Oh.
Look at that. There's the R again.
Yeah. Oh, it's the penultimate time we'll see the R as well.
Yep. Only a couple more times.
Mr. Raja's a referee. Who the hell are you?
Don't know. Could be anyone.
Referee bloke. Raja. But, okay, so it's very close with this at the moment. There are some teams that are qualified, there are some teams that are out, but I think that battle for 7th and 8th, that 7th spot is going to be brutal coming up. It's going to be absolutely brutal. Our next match, Namibia-Togo. This is exactly what I mean when brutality. Togo wins here, and that really makes things tough for Guinea-Bissau.
It really does. A Togo win basically guarantees them survival, but it never. It's going to be close.
Potential dud looming. Draw. I think Togo will take that.
I think they will. It does leave it in their own hands still. Tanzania and Niger. A Tanzania win puts them right back into contention, but it's a big ask for them to survive, isn't it?
Certainly does. Niger need to win this, or at least draw it. Niger can't be anywhere above the dud, regardless of results. It is a draw between the two, so Niger still in with a chance for the dud, as are the Central African Republic. Tanzania, it's not looking very good for them, is it?
No, they need snookers as well, don't they? Congo take on Angola at the top of the table. A Congo win puts them top of the table.
Puts them in contention for the title out of nowhere. Win for Congo!
And they go top of the table.
Where has this come from?
They move top on goal difference for now. Kenya can leapfrog the 3 teams above them if they beat the Central African Republic, who, of course, if they don't win this, are eliminated.
Yep, fully eliminated. No dud for them either. Win for Kenya. Central African Republic, gone.
That's the end of their run. Zimbabwe can retake the top of the table with a win over the Gambia, who, of course, are long, long gone.
Yep, the Gambia long gone here. Win for Zimbabwe. They go top of the table now.
With 1 game week to go, they'll be happy with that. They're also at the best goal difference of the teams up there as well. Guinea-Bissau, they play Madagascar. That's a good fixture to have. Madagascar, of course, are quite low in the table. They're probably favourites to win this one.
Yep, Guinea-Bissau to go joint with Togo. Win for Guinea-Bissau. Very important.
And good goal difference as well, because that means they are only 1 goal behind Togo.
Tanzania still in with a shout, and they've got Malawi.
A win for Tanzania puts them right there, doesn't it, really?
Very close. Win for Tanzania! It's a 3-horse race from the look of it. But Togo...
Or is it for much longer? I've got Mozambique.
Oh, if Togo can get a win here, that really puts it very difficult for Guinea-Bissau.
And it will eliminate Tanzania from being able to compete in the Global Trophy, let's not forget.
Still be the dud. Win for Togo!
So that's the end of Tanzania. They could still be the dud, though. Namibia now are going to qualify for sure because they have got Rwanda.
Yep, very, very close. But Namibia have been able to make it through. I think I got Namibia and the Gambia mixed up last when I mentioned about, Namibia's got has had the dud already. So I think...
There you go.
Yeah, so I think it was actually the Gambia that had Rwanda that time. So there you go. But yeah, Namibia qualified. they started to fall off a little bit later on. Because they were in that top 3 clash, pretty much, weren't they?
They were. They were, indeed. And, still got a little ways to go yet. But it's looking pretty good if you're a Togo enjoyer, because they've now got a little bit of a gap. But they can still be overhauled. They can still, in fact, get the dud, would you believe?
So we can. Sierra Leone have got Niger. Niger out of it at this point.
Sierra Leone need the points.
A draw
the
means that they fully qualify.
Yeah.
A single point needed. They get all 3! Sierra Leone in the Global Trophy.
So that leaves, it's either going to be Togo or Guinea-Bissau who gets that dreaded 8th spot. I think Tanzania can still get 8th with the fixtures going their way. Now it's all about the title as well, because Angola play Kenya. Kenya unbeaten, who are 2nd. Angola can win. It's going to take a lot to go their way for them to win it, though.
Yep, it's a battle for the title, and there's 4 teams in the race for the title. Kenya win!
They've done all they can.
Yep.
Congo have to win as well. Yep. But then they can't overtake Kenya, can they?
Congo can overtake Zimbabwe. They can't overtake Kenya, though, so Congo's run pretty much over. And it's a draw regardless, so we found our 4th and our 3rd. Well, our potential 4th, Namibia and Sierra Leone could still catch Angola here.
The Gambia take on Madagascar. Of course, it's a bit of a nothing game, really. Madagascar can overtake the Gambia with the result going their way here.
Yep, up to 12 potentially, and it is a win for Madagascar.
They're into the top 12. Well done, Madagascar.
Yep, at least for the moment. Mozambique could still go past them. Guinea-Bissau have got Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, a win here, gives them the title.
But a win for Guinea-Bissau potentially gives them the sniff of an opportunity of finishing in 7th.
Gives them a chance of getting past Togo. Win for Zimbabwe. Guinea-Bissau could very well miss out completely. Togo through, and they have Malawi at the end.
Oh, dearie me. Well, a big win for Togo could lift them up into 4th place here.
Certainly could. Win for Togo. They'll take it, I think. They'll move to 6th.
Happy days for Togo. They're comfortably through. Tanzania. Well, well, well.
A win for Tanzania gives them the dud again and knocks Guinea-Bissau out of the tournament completely.
Well, Tanzania with the opportunity of the lifetime to get a dud.
Yep, win for Mozambique puts them into 12th. Win for Tanzania, Guinea-Bissau completely out.
Oh dear. Never mind.
Sierra Leone and Namibia in the final match. Both teams on 29 points.
A win for either of them could lift them above Angola.
A draw between the two. I think they'll both take that, to be honest. And Niger go above Central African Republic.
Well,
why not?
After all that. Just because we needed to see any more, carnage in this round.
Last time, folks, this tournament, we get to see the big R.
There we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much for your services, Rwanda.
Hopefully your team gets better next season so you can actually be a playable country here. Please, come on, Rwanda. You're one of the favourites in the comments. Come on. Do it for them. Change your country's flag back to the big R, please, as well.
Yeah, just one time.
Like the two best flags, in the global trophy, and they both changed their flags in the last 20 years. The one being Libya. But yeah, with that, I think is that
is that the last game?
I think that's that's the last game.
Well, there you have it. We have our league set.
We have our African preliminaries sorted. 15th place with 6, Malawi.
I mean, 3 draws is decent, but everything else, not so much. The only other win they got was against the dud team. Only 8 goals scored.
Yeah, not great. Lowest out of all of the potential teams that could have actually done something. 14th, Mozambique.
Mozambique did get a win other than the dud team, but they just weren't good enough, were they? They only got 1 draw to their name. The most losses in the league.
Yep, 7 points to their name. 13th place with 8, the Gambia.
The Gambia started quite well, but they just dropped down. They only scored 9 goals, which is the second lowest in the entire competition, and conceded 47, which was the most out of everyone, including the Dud team.
Wow. That's what you want to see.
Yep.
12th place with 10, Madagascar.
A surprise package. I thought they would be rock bottom, but Madagascar recovered to 12th place with 3 wins, which means obviously they beat the Dud team and 2 others, ending on 10 points.
Yeah, good result, I'd say, for Madagascar. Decent for them. Especially with their low expectations going into it. 11th with 16, the Central African Republic. What the hell happened there?
They collapsed, didn't they? They absolutely collapsed down to 11th place. Poor in the end. 4 wins, 4 draws, and 7 defeats.
10th place with 17, Niger. We were pulling for you, but Niger are Niger in the end.
They absolutely battered someone, didn't they? 7-1 right at the start, and yeah, there you go.
Used all their pixie dust there, but a neutral goal difference for Niger. Good for them.
Yeah.
9th with 23, Guinea-Bissau.
They'll be disappointed with that, won't they? They dropped away right at the end, and yeah, not good enough for them. Not a happy time for them, but I'm sure they'll be back next year.
Yep, 2025 tournament, of course. We'll see Guinea-Bissau back, more than likely. 8th place with 24. They're the Dud again, folks. It's Tanzania.
Good recovery, but they left it far too late. 7 wins, 3 draws, and 5 defeats. Not good enough.
Yep. 5 points above them in 7th place with 29, Togo.
Good result for Togo. I think they'll be happy with qualifying comfortably in the end. 5 points clear of 8th place.
Very comfortable for them indeed. 6th place with 30 points. Big comeback, Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Sierra Leone, happy days for them. 6th place. Let's see how they get on in the actual competition.
5th place, also with 30 points. Bit of a rot, but they were still able to qualify. It's Namibia.
Only 1 loss, which is shocking to me that they finished so low down in 5th place. But yeah, good result for Namibia. I think they'll be happy with well, they probably won't be happy with 5th place, but I think they'll be happy that they're through anyway.
So many draws. I think for Namibia, that was their biggest fault. So many draws.
Yep.
Next up, again, a team that really sort of started to waver right at the end there. 4th place with 32, Angola.
Yeah, they were top for the longest time, competing with Zimbabwe for the title, but they just fell off right at the end, leading to this stage.
Yep, and ended up 6 points behind Zimbabwe in the end. 3rd place, creeping into 3rd place with 33, Congo.
Yep, they were started slowly, didn't they, Congo? But they recovered very, very well up to 3rd place, and interesting to see how they get on in the African section.
2nd place with 37, the highest FIFA ranked team in this, Kenya.
Undefeated as well. Just too many draws cost them the title in the end. Only 6 goals conceded as well. But I say they drew 1 too many games and they couldn't quite take the title.
Couldn't quite take the title from 1st place with 38. The winners of the African preliminaries, it is Zimbabwe.
Yeah, they'll be very happy with that. They have also, been scoring a lot of goals. They scored the most goals out of everyone in the competition. So a good win for Zimbabwe. Good warm-up for them going into the African section in a few weeks' time. But yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how they deal with all the big dogs of Africa.
Yeah, of course, big dogs including teams like Senegal, South Africa, the Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, Cameroon. Those are some big names in the African section. I think that Africa could have a very, very solid lineup if things go well. You never know.
If they can all avoid each other in the first couple of rounds, that'd be ideal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could see a strong African side because there's a lot of good ones in there, and if they can actually avoid them for a change, you never know. You never know when it comes to Africa.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, week 3 out of 9 is done. The African section will be happening next month. Next week, we have ourselves the Americas Preliminary League, the final Preliminary League of the Global Trophy 2024. And then the week after that, we will be starting the proper Global Trophy tournament with our qualifiers. But we do have an America's Preliminary League to go. But that is the end of the African Preliminary League here at the 2024, the 20th Annual Global Trophy. I'm Masterath.
I've been Sven-Göran 64.
And we will see you next week for the Americas Preliminary League. Almost halfway through, folks. We'll see you then.